The couple had been married for 18 years but still had no children. The wife tried everything she could every day, but the husband always stopped at the critical moment. It wasn't that he didn't want to, he just couldn't do it, because he was diagnosed with infertility. Over the past 18 years they tried all kinds of methods, but nothing ever worked. Seeing how badly the husband wanted a child, the wife said she actually had one more idea. As soon as she said that, the husband eagerly asked what it was, but the wife suddenly hesitated. She didn't continue out of fear of hurting his pride. She then excused herself to go to the bathroom, but secretly called her male best friend. The next day, just as the husband returned home from work, he suddenly heard ambiguous sounds between his wife and another man. He instantly rushed inside in alarm. Fortunately, he found that they were only playing video games. He forced down his anger and casually asked why the male best friend was still there so late. His wife explained that he had just gone through a breakup. He was feeling low and needed a place to stay for a few days. The husband looked unhappy. He asked why he couldn't just stay at a hotel. Unexpectedly, the male best friend replied bluntly, saying their place was much more comfortable. Just as the two were about to argue, the wife quickly stepped in. She told the husband she had drawn a hot bath for him, and said she had some good news to share later. The husband suppressed his anger and went to rest in the bedroom, but in the middle of the night, he woke up and found that his wife was no longer beside him. Confused and suspicious, he got up and started searching for her. As soon as he opened the door, he was shocked to hear his wife's voice coming from the male best friend's room. He immediately rushed over to open the door, but at that moment his wife suddenly came out, looking flustered as she closed the door behind her. The husband coldly questioned what they were doing in the room. The wife insisted nothing shady had happened, and told him to go back to sleep. The male best friend also came out of the room. The husband asked again what exactly had happened, but the male best friend scoffed, saying the husband was a useless man and had no right to question them. Those words stabbed into the husband's heart like a knife. Furious, he grabbed a vase and was about to smash it, but his wife quickly stopped him, swearing over and over she hadn't done anything to betray him. Half believing her, the husband went back to the room. The wife followed and sat by the bed, explaining again that nothing had happened between her and her best friend. Since he remained silent, she even swore an oath, saying if she ever betrayed him, she'd be hit by a car as soon as she walked out. Hearing this, the husband finally sat up. Seeing his reaction soften, the wife told him the male best friend was actually there to help them. But when the husband asked what exactly they had done in the room, the wife said she would tell him when the time was right. He pretended to be convinced, but the whole thing kept him up all night. The next day, while his wife was out, he quietly approached the male best friend's room to investigate. Strangely, the door was locked. This made the husband even more suspicious, so he went to the bathroom to find tools to pick the lock. Unexpectedly, he found a used condom in the trash. He and his wife never used those. This was solid evidence. He immediately called his wife, pretending he had to leave town for 2 days, but actually stayed home, watching everything in secret. Sure enough, that night his wife and the male best friend came back drunk. The male best friend laughed and said he could finally help tonight. Then the two entered the room together. What they didn't expect was that the husband emerged from behind the curtains, holding up his phone to record everything, ready to expose the truth. But the moment he pushed the door open, what he saw made his eyes go wide in shock.